Can you believe it's been a whole month since I got my surgery? So I have a hard time believing it. It seems like it's gone by really fast. But at the same time, thinking back to like the first week or so when I had to have ice on it all the time, and then it seemed like it was going very slow. But now looking back, it seems like it was no time at all. It's always the way it is. I mean, I guess I talked about that a bit in my video, Bye Bye Balls. If you go back a couple videos when I was driving down to Philadelphia, and I was like, wow, I can't believe it's here. Well, I can't believe it's been a month. But wanted to kind of give you guys an update on how everything went and where things are and everything, how I feel. So I guess we'll start with the important things, is that I feel great. I'm so relieved to have these things out of me. Like, I haven't had any hormones in a month because of the way they react with my blood, and you can't take any hormones for a whole month after the surgery. So normally, if I hadn't had my hormones for a month, I'd be going completely nuts. I'd have like testosterone coursing through my body, ripping me to shreds, like making me into this crazy, horrible person, and I don't have that. It's amazing. I feel so calm, and I don't know, it was definitely worth it looking back for me. One of the things I was really worried about beforehand, and I mentioned this, was orgasms, because I'd read a few reviews online, and people were saying that after the surgery they weren't able to orgasm anymore, and that would suck. Like, that would be really hard for me, I think. I mean, I'm a young girl, and that's something that's really important to me. But rest assured, not only are they still there, they are about 10 times better, which is great. Like, I don't know. It's very hard to describe without coming off like I'm talking about sex, because that's what I'm doing. But it's, instead of, tapering off right away afterwards, it lingers around and stays with me for, like 30 seconds afterwards. It's amazing. What else? I still have a hole in me, and it's been, like I said, it's been a month. I still have a hole, so I still have to wear maxi pads. So I've been wearing maxi pads for the last month, every day to get all the leakage and stuff like that. But the hole's closing up. It's getting smaller. I was really worried with the stitches initially because they were a bit, they were done wide. I guess that's because you get like this blood and stuff coagulating inside, which swells everything up, so you can't have really tight stitches, otherwise you'd break them. But there are stitches on the inside that held everything together. So when I got my outside stitches out last week, I had a friend of mine come over and take them out. I was a little worried because there was still a hole, but there was no stitches on the outside holding it together. So I called up Dr. Kimmel, and I was like, "Ma, help me." And he explained there's stitches on the inside, it's holding everything together, it's fine, everything's looking good, so I'm right on track to where I should be. The hole's been getting really small. It's definitely starting to heal over. Things coming out is, it's, getting less and less all the time, and it's great. Other things, I had my first experience with tucking the other day, post-op, because you have to elevate it so that you don't get, I don't know what the medical term is, but it's really bad if they don't get elevated and if they're not taken care of properly. So the other night I went out But I really wanted to wear jeans because I had not been able to wear jeans in a long time because of having to carry everything up front. So you have a bulge. But I tucked everything back just for the night, and it was amazing. It was so flat, like, even with just the underwear on, like, you couldn't tell anything was there. And that was such a relief to be able to see that, and finally, after so long, after this surgery and all this pain and recovery and stuff that I had to go through, to actually see the results and say, wow, yeah, that's what I was looking for, you know, and that's really awesome. But like I mentioned, you have to hold everything up in front of you, and there's a specific device that Dr. Kimmel gives you that you have to wear for like a week to 2 weeks afterwards, and it's this thing right here, okay? See? I mentioned it before in my videos. It looks like a jock strap, but no cup, and it is absolutely the most uncomfortable thing in the world. It's terrible. I don't have to wear it anymore, thank God, but I think I'm going to give it the proper send-off it deserves, which is why I've been carrying this lighter around. Completely ridiculous. Alright, so this was the first try. It didn't work. This is try number 2. Boy, they really... Oh. That's what it gets. That smells so nasty. Terrible. Oh my god.
Okay, it's... Uh-oh. I'm still... Oh.
Victory is mine.